Okay, let's unpack this. We're doing a deep dive today into a source that really gets to the heart of something I think a lot of small business owners feel, being completely overwhelmed.
That's right. The source material we're looking at is titled UMG Biz Solutions, all-in-one platform for freedom unlocked.
Freedom unlocked. That phrase definitely jumps out. It sounds like the big promise here is more than just making money.
Exactly. According to this source, we say, freedom unlocked is about running a successful business and, importantly, having a personal life too. Getting that time back, right?
So this deep dive is about how this specific platform says it can help you do that. That's the goal.
Yeah. How it claims to make that balance possible.
Okay, so the source mentions this nightmare scenario. What are the big problems this platform is trying to solve for business owners?
Well, it breaks it down into four main challenges. First off, just the sheer complexity and cost of software.
The tech stack problem.
Exactly. They call it a mixed bag of software potentially covering like 15 different areas. CRM, projects, email.
Wow, 15. And that means lots of different payments. Could be thousands a month.
Plus, you've got to learn all these different systems and getting them to talk to each other. Those integrations.
That sounds like a full-time job in itself. Just managing the tools.
It really can be. And the source highlights that these integrations, often using external tools, can be pretty shaky, leading straight into the second problem, way too much manual admin work.
Okay, how much time are we talking?
The source actually puts a number on it. Owners spending up to 40% of their time on tasks that don't directly bring in revenue.
40%. That's huge.
Almost half the week. And that ties into the third issue the source raises. You can't just grind your way to growth. It's not scalable.
Right. Hard work is one thing, but just working more hours eventually hits a ceiling.
Precisely. The source argues that real growth needs systems, processes, and automations, not just more elbow grease.
And the fourth problem you mentioned links back to that freedom unlocked idea.
It does directly. It's about sacrificing your personal life, pouring everything into the business 24/7. The source says that's just not sustainable.
Okay. And they frame enjoying life outside work as part of actual success.
So that's the nightmare. How does this UMG Biz Solutions pitch itself as the dream solution then?
The source presents it as this consolidated all-in-one platform, built to tackle that software chaos head-on. Instead of 15 different tools, it brings all those functions under one single roof.
And the key difference is how those parts interact.
Yes, exactly. The source uses this phrase, natively integrated, because it's all built together. Different parts can share data and trigger actions automatically.
So no more trying to force separate systems to play nice.
That's the promise. One login, one data source, one learning curve, and one payment.
Okay, that tackles the complexity and cost part. What about the admin time drain and the scaling issue?
That comes down to enabling systems and automation within the platform itself. The source explains you can set up workflows to handle a large percentage of manual administrative work automatically.
Like what kind of tasks?
Things like sending out emails, follow-ups, generating invoices automatically, creating new projects, assigning tasks to team members.
Okay. The source talks about it like designing the operating system for your business.
Designing the operating system. I like that. It's like building the machine instead of just being the machine.
That's a good way to put it. And once you automate those systems, they become inherently scalable. Automated tasks run fast. They remove bottlenecks.
And that's how it frees up the owner. That's the connection they make back to freedom unlocked.
Yes, systems working automatically 24/7. Just notifying you when things are done rather than you doing them manually.
Got it. The source also mentioned community-driven awards, good reviews.
Yeah, but one key differentiator the source spends time on is the pricing. It's an unlimited model.
Unlimited? How does that work?
It means the price isn't based on how many clients you have or how many staff members you add. It's designed to be simple and predictable.
And why is that so important?
They call it removing the penalty of growth. Often as you grow, your software costs shoot up because you're paying per user, per contact.
Right? You get bigger, you pay more, sometimes a lot more.
Exactly. So this unlimited model takes away that financial barrier to scaling, keeping things affordable even as your business expands.
Okay, let's try and summarize this for you, the listener. We've looked at UMG Biz Solutions through the source material. It's designed to tackle those common small business headaches: software chaos, admin overload, scaling struggles.
Using integrated automation and this unlimited pricing idea. And the big goal driving it all is achieving that freedom unlocked.
Simplifying how the business runs. Automating tasks to give owners their time back. Hopefully, so they can grow the business and actually have a life.
That's the picture painted by the source.
Which brings up an interesting final thought. If achieving this freedom unlocked really depends on building out all these complex automated systems first, does that initial setup phase become its own kind of intense grind before you actually get to feel the freedom?
It's definitely something to think about. That balance between working in your business versus working on it to maybe eventually work less in it.